Hey everybody, it's Boo Ray Perry from Tampa, Florida, and today I am going to talk about that rare thing that happens when someone sends me something because they want me to make a video about it, and it turns out to be something that I really want to make a video about. Now, I'm not saying I don't want to make videos about other things, because I have this deal where if you want to send me something, I want it to be something that I'll actually use. I don't like to make videos about stuff just to make videos about stuff. So you got to pass that hurdle just to send it to me. But then once you get it to me, I mean, if I'm really excited about it, it's not rare, but I mean, I've got everything. I've done everything. I've been using the Fuji X100 series forever. I've had 4 of them. And it's rare that someone can surprise me with something that I'm just like, man, everyone should have this. But Freewell, they did it. They sent me something, and I'm like, you should have this. Everyone should have this. This will be on my camera now all the time. All the time. Now, keep in mind, I made a video a year or so ago, and I said the only filter that you should have on your camera all the time, the one you really should have in your kit, is you should have a variable polarizing filter on your kit. And that this will do all kinds of great things for you, and it will cut down, it'll make your skies bluer, it'll make it so you can cut through glass, it'll make your water better if you work at the ocean or the lake. Polarizing filters are great, and they're really handy, and you should have one. And then, not too long ago, I bought a Moment filter, black mist filter, and I love what it does to the light. I love the way it blooms light sources and gives you this old world cinematic feel. And I said, you know what? I'm putting this on my camera and I'm never taking it off. It's going to be here all the time. And then I've also done several, videos about lens hoods and all the different lens hoods that I have and that I love, and how much I really love my square lens hood and how I think it's really cool looking and really retro looking. And then Freewell sent me this. And this is just the bomb. I'm sorry. This is amazing, because this is a quarter black mist filter and a variable polarizing filter. It's early. A variable polarizing filter and a cool square lens hood, all built into one thing, right? Look at this. So, take it apart for you. Here it is, right? That's all it is. There's my regular camera, and that's all it is. But it's got 2 filters, and this is movable, by the way. You can move this, you can rotate this. Here's your variable dial. I really like. I just really think this is cool. You know how we Fuji lovers, we love our dials, right? We love our buttons. Look at this. Look at this. See that? Oh, hello. That's the variable dial on the polarizing filter, right there. Oh, it's nice. It's smooth. I got a little feel to it, so it's not loose. It definitely feels firm when you move it. It's got the black mist filter that is built in. My biggest concern with this was, I thought, here's the problem. When you want to use a black mist filter, it's usually dark and you're shooting in low light situations. And that's not the time that you want to have a polarizing filter on your camera, because a polarizing filter is going to cut down on the light. A polarizing filter has always got a little bit of a tint to it. So I decided to check it, and it came out to a third. It was a third. So a third of a stop. So by having this on your camera, you're losing a third of a stop of light all the time. So if you're working in a really low light situation and you want to have the black mist filter on your camera, you're going to lose a third of a stop of light, because you also have the polarizing filter. It's all built into this kit. Yeah. But a third of a stop of light is really not a big price to pay for the convenience of always having these 2 filters on your camera, as well as a cool lens hood all the time. Not having to switch back and forth between those two filters. Take off your lens hood, put the other filter on, put on the adapter so you can put the filter on. Maybe your lens hood doesn't work with the adapter and the filter, so now your lens hood has to go into your bag while you put the filter on. Then back. No. You've got everything all the time. This is it. You go out with this in your hand. You've got your lens hood. You've got your two filters already mounted, and you don't ever have to touch it again. I'm all about that. I'm all about not having to make changes to my camera when I'm out. I want to be quick and easy. That's why I got this camera. That's why I don't have interchangeable lenses, is because I want it to just be quick and easy, so I will be more encouraged to actually take pictures and not be turned off by the idea that, I've got to change lenses, I got to carry more lenses, and so forth and so on. So giving up a third of the stop is not that big a deal, and it's especially not a big deal if you're putting this on the Fuji X100VI, which is what I'm doing, because I made a video just a little while ago that shows you with the IBIS that is now built into this camera, you get like 3 extra stops, because you can shoot at a 15th of a second handheld with this now, which you couldn't do with the previous models. So you get 3 stops of extra light in the camera with the Fuji X100VI. So giving up a third of the stop, yeah. Very small price to pay for what you get with this filter. Oh, it's just great. And I can't tell you how much I just love this dial right here. I'm trying to do it, so there you go. There it is. So again, if you do not have filters for your camera, even if you have filters for your camera, because I do, I have a circular polarizing filter. And I literally bought my Moment Black Mist filter just a couple of months ago. And it's been on my camera constantly ever since I bought it. And now it's in storage because this is on my camera and it's not coming off, because it gives me the best of both worlds and a built-in lens hood. I know I'm ranting about this, and I'm sorry. I don't usually rant like this. But I was just so impressed when I got this. Oh, by the way, did I mention that it's $69? Yeah. $69. Hang on, let me double check and make sure, because I just said that and I had the fear that, yes, $69.99. $69.99, and you're getting 2 filters and a lens hood. Yeah. The only thing I wish they didn't do, this is tacky, but I wish they didn't put their big logo on the front of the lens cap. If Fuji would make a cap that would fit on this, with their logo on it, I would buy it just because I want my camera to say Fuji and not Freewell. But listen, they deserve it. They deserve to get the press of having this on their cap, because this is a fantastic accessory for your Fuji X100VI. Now, if you would like to get it, be sure and click the link, which is going to be in the description, and that will get you to Amazon, where you can buy it. And if you do that, I'm going to get a couple of dollars from that, maybe $1, I think. I'm not sure what it would be, but it helps me to keep this channel alive, and it helps me to keep this channel growing. Also, be sure and go to the links in the description. Be sure and go to my website and check out all of my gear, which is there, all of the stuff that I use my Fuji X100VI, as well as the stuff that I use professionally with my Fuji X-H2. And be sure and get the free ebooks that I offer, absolutely free. I have a free ebook on 20 things that you should do, 20 terms that you should know if you want to be a photographer. And these are just 20 terms and their definitions that you are going to hear a lot. If you're new to photography, or maybe you're not new to photography, but you're just not really that deep into it, sometimes it can be really confusing when you watch videos and stuff from guys like me, and we start throwing around terms that you don't know. So I put together a little 20-term definition. These are things that you need to know if you want to learn about photography. It's just going to make it easier. It's absolutely free. And I also have another ebook on the things you should do with a new camera the first time you buy it. When you buy a new camera, what's the first things you should do to it? Special settings that you should put in the camera, and things you should check and make sure are right before you start using the camera. So those are absolutely free. I also have my ebook on how to work with natural light. It's 75 or 76 pages long, and it details how to find the light, how to work with the light, how to place your subjects in the light, how to set your camera up to work with the light. Because if you're going to work with cameras like this one, the Fuji X100VI or any of its other brothers, then you are going to need to understand natural light. It is key to being a good photographer. So be sure and check that ebook out as well. And there will be a discount code in the description. So be sure and grab that discount code. Oh, and also don't forget my video on how to work with off-camera light on location. I actually walk you through how to set up, how to use your off-camera light, and take fantastic pictures and portraits of people with off-camera light on location. Whew, that's a lot, I know. I have a lot. I need to get this video made because I really wanted to tell everybody about this, because I really think it is probably, with the exception of this thumb grip right here, it is probably the best invention I have ever found for the Fuji X100 line. So be sure and check it out. Also, follow me on Threads and follow me on Instagram and join my group on Facebook, Pro Photo Talk with Boo-Ray Perry. And I'll see you back here soon, because this isn't the only thing that Freewell sent me. They sent me 2 other things too. They said they were just going to send me this, but then they ended up sending me 2 other things, and those 2 things are pretty amazing as well. So videos are coming up about those 2. So stick around. That's on the way. I'll talk to you soon.